This is the second part of my ClariSonic Pro skincare brush review. I decided to do a second part because it's been about 6 months since I've been using it, and there's been some things that I found out that I thought you might want to know about. One of which is before I had full counter space in a bathroom, and now I don't. And that is a bit of a problem because if you can see on the brush, the inside of the brush is the part that actually like spins or agitates or I don't know what word to use, but that's the part that actually moves, and the outer bristles are the ones that keep it from splashing or flinging water around. Okay, but it's not perfect, so I find that I have a mess to clean up. It gets on the mirror, it splashes on the mirror if I use it. If I use it standing up, not bending over with my face in the sink, almost with my face in the sink, you know what I mean? So that's a bit of a mess. It gets on, it splashes on the bathroom fixture, for example, the faucet, and you've got to clean that, wipe it down every week or so. It's not that I'm the type of person who doesn't clean up, but it's just I didn't notice that before because I had more space. So the alternative to that, to work around that, is just to use it maybe in the shower if you can. But if I don't see this, sometimes I forget to use it. So before I just had it on the counter, where I was living before, and it served as a reminder, seeing it there on the counter, like I see it, okay, I got to use it twice a day, whatever. And now that I store it somewhere else, I don't see it, so I don't use it as much. And that's just one thing that if you've got a small bathroom or whatever, and you don't have a lot of counter space, and you've got to put it somewhere else, So that's just one thing that I thought you might want to know if you've got a small space you're working in or whatever. Take that into consideration. The other thing that I thought was worth mentioning is that well, actually, let me go ahead and show you guys the speeds, because last time I did my review I showed you the travel cap and things like that, but I didn't actually turn it on. So let me go ahead and do that now. This is on high, and I don't know if you guys can see, but 2 red lights. Okay, this is the button right here for changing the speed. I'm gonna go ahead and push that now. And now you see there's 1 red light, the bottom one, and that means that it's on low. Now that top red light, I don't know if you can see it, that one is on, not the bottom one. That means that it's on medium. And 2 red lights, that means that it's on, like, full blast, And again, don't know if you can see, but this is the back. They've got 4 LEDs, and I guess they're green, maybe yellow, something like that. I can't really tell. But 3 of them are lit up right now, and that's the battery level indicator, obviously. And whenever it gets low, it'll beep. Whenever you're done with your session, if you turn it off or whatever, it's gonna beep. It's gonna go like beep beep beep. All right, to let you know, hey, time to put it back on the charger. And charger, again, very easy to use, similar to the Sonicare toothbrush. You just plop it in there. There's no jack. I don't know if you can see or hear. No jack, nothing. It's fully enclosed, fully waterproof, and yeah, so that's great. You don't have to worry about getting it wet. It's fully submergible. Yeah, and this is what when you take the brush off, this is what you actually see. This is the part right here that actually goes back and forth, very, very fast, very small. You don't really even notice it whenever it's on, but you can hear it, so you know it's working. So that's that. And these little gold-plated, I guess they're gold-plated little I don't know what you call them, but they're gold-plated, and that's what's used to keep this brush head fixture in place. And the reason they're gold-plated is so that it doesn't rust. You don't have to worry about that. Obviously, they took took that in consideration, and spent the good money on getting them gold plated or whatever it is. Maybe it's not gold plated, maybe I'm wrong. But the point is, it does not rust, so that's good. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to add. I still have got the good results. You know, it's still working. I don't know if the price has changed since my last review, which was about 6 or 7 months ago. But definitely, you know, I'll tell you now, this was a gift for me. I could not afford this on my own, so I don't know what to tell you if it's out of your price range, but you know, whenever it comes to your complexion, your face, if you've got acne, if you've got seborrheic dermatitis, it may be worth it for you. You know, I know I've heard stories of people saying, I've tried so much, you know, what can I do? How can I fix this? The ClariSonic, you can try it. If it doesn't work, maybe Amazon will, I don't know what their return policy is, but maybe they'll take it back. And if maybe you can get some kind of payment plan going on. I'm not recommending this, but if you have a credit card, you can, you know, just bite it and take the interest. If you've got an interest, or if you've got a 0 interest for 6 months or 12 months card, then you know, maybe it'll be worth it for you. I'm not advocating credit cards. Please hear me. Yep. So there's that, and let me think if there's something else I just can't remember right now. The brush heads. After you use it for maybe like 3 or 6 months, the edges of the bristles on the outside that keep it from like splashing and things like that, they begin to loosen, and kind of like a toothbrush, they want to kind of come out because it vibrates so much. So I thought that I wasn't going to need to replace the brush head ever, but maybe one day, you know, another 6 months down the line, a year from now, maybe, who knows, maybe it would be time to replace that. So yeah, there's that to consider. And I think that's pretty much it. And I don't believe I did mention this. This gray surface right here, it's actually kind of like non-slip, so if you put it like down, if you lay it down flat like this, it has a tendency to want to stick to the surface because due to this gray part right here. But that same surface is not on the side, so if you want to lay it like this, you know, on its side, you can't do that. It'll slide, it'll slip and fall. And you know, like, I'm not saying it's going to break, but if it did break, you know, that's a problem. You know, it's pretty much on par or maybe more expensive than a cell phone. So you know, you wouldn't want your cell phone on the floor. Definitely don't want this stuff on the floor. Yeah, so that I'm gonna wrap it up now. But yeah, definitely recommend it. Like I said in the first review, and I still use it. It still works. Yeah, so go out and pick up one of these if you can. It's the ClariSonic Pro skincare brush. Thanks for watching.